Today on the channel, I'm going to show you how to play 18 in Life by Skid Row. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to play 18 in Life by Skid Row. This is a really cool song, and it's probably Skid Row's most memorable and biggest hit, arguably, but it was a long time ago, back in the 80s. I remember I was close to 18 when this came out. I might have been 18, I'm not sure, and it blew me away back then, and when I listen to it now, it still blows me away. It's just a great song. Mostly, in my opinion, it's Sebastian Bach's vocals. Unbelievable vocals on this song, and it just gives me goosebumps. But the guitar solos and tones on this song are fantastic as well. Scotti Hill's got a great guitar solo, so I'm going to show you how to play the rhythm parts, the vocal, or the verse, the chorus, and the pre-choruses. I'm going to teach you the guitar solo and the outro solo. Okay, so let's begin. I'm going to tune to standard. I'm in standard right now. I'm not going to tune to standard. I'm already tuned to standard. Interesting thing about this song, there's two things I want to tell you. This song is actually half a step higher. So if you tune to standard and try to play along to the record, I think they spun the tapes up on this when they mixed it to speed the song up just a little bit, maybe to make the song a little shorter for radio airplay. Who knows, maybe to make Sebastian's vocals sound even that much more killer for those trying to hit those high notes, but it's sped up just a little bit, or they tuned sharp, which wouldn't make a lot of sense to me. But anyway, it's about a quarter step sharp, not a half a step, but more like a quarter step sharp on the record. But we're in standard. The song is in E major, which is C sharp minor. That's a relative minor of E major. And that's very important to know because there's a lot of high E and B strings in this song that are open. When you're in E, you can play your open E, you can play your A sus2 chord, you can play a B chord with that B and the E ringing out. You can play a C sharp minor and ring out the top note like that. And when you do solos, it's really pretty, okay? So when you're up here in this C sharp minor pentatonic shape, which is E major pentatonic, so that's C sharp minor, that's also E major pentatonic. So the majority of this guitar solo is going to be played in this pattern up here. It's also, Scotti plays in the E major scale down here, and he plays it up here an octave higher. Towards the end, there's some melodic stuff, and he also plays some of the melodic major scale stuff off this box shape up here, which is E major pentatonic and C minor pentatonic. Okay? So there's this position, that position, and then an octave above the first one I showed you. We're going to get to that here in just a minute, all right? So the verse and the intro are pretty much the same thing. He's going to be doing a C sharp minor to a B major, and he's going to hit an A sus2. That's a B sus4 back to a C sharp minor. All right, so what he's doing there is he's going. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the C sharp minor, hitting the low C sharp, and arpeggiating with an up pick these top notes, the B, G, and the D string. Then you can play this bar B chord. You can go, just go down 4 strings. But if you notice, the bass goes The bass does that, so you can kind of do both in this. You can go like, there's the A sus2, like that. And then it does that during the verse when Sebastian comes in, right? All I'm doing there is I'm taking this bar chord, like the B bar chord, but I'm playing the 4th fret, the D, G, and the B string, but I'm up picking the B, G, D together like that. And then you can go down to the A. I'm going to play the A with my middle finger and my ring finger, so I can go. And then this way I play the B chord is like this. And that way I can play the high B and G string and make it a sus chord. I'm sucking. All right. All right, so when it comes out of that verse, he goes, he works 9 to 5, works his finger to the bone. They turn up the volume on the guitar. So I've got my volume turned way down on my bridge pickup. So I've got lots of gain on tap. I got a stereo delay going on, I've got chorus, and I've got reverb with a Friedman BE modeler through my Axe 8. But when I roll back like this, it's nice and clean, but when they kick in, they go. Okay, then there's a pre-chorus. It goes. So what he does there, that's when he says, bang, bang, shoot 'em up, something like that. It's an A5. We're not doing a full A chord, we're just doing the root and the 5th and the root again. To an F sharp 5. To a G sharp 5. To an A. You can go A to B there. Or it sounds more powerful. These power chords down at the nut sound much heavier. But if you're going to overdub, you could do, octaves like that. So the pre-chorus again is, he kind of chugs. All right, and then the chorus of the song, pretty much it just goes back to a verse and another pre-chorus. And when it breaks back down to the verse, you're going to go. Once again, okay? So very, very repetitive song. There's really not much to it for song structure, but these are really cool chords. You can write really nice melodies over them. So songs don't have to be complicated. They just have to be performed well and written well. Great melodies and chord progressions combined in the vocals, right? So when it gets out of the next pre-chorus, when it goes 18 in life, you got it, right? The chorus goes like this. It goes like, let's see, the chorus. So it's going to go C sharp, minor, to an A5, to an E5, to a B. And then when Sebastian goes 18 in life to go, and they're going to go back to. Okay, now there's a bridge to this song where it goes out of a chorus. So when you get right before the guitar solo is going to be the bridge. So it's going to do the chorus. When he comes out of it, he's going to hold on this C sharp minor like this and go into the bridge. So the bass is doing C sharp to a G sharp, right, like that. And they're just basically holding a C sharp there. And the bridge goes E5, B5, A5 to a B5, and that's when he says he shot down his best friend, or whatever he says. I don't listen to lyrics half the time. All right, so that bridge one more time is. Okay, so we're going to do that solo now. So let's take a look at the guitar solo. The solo, I'm going to break it down into segments. I'm going to show you piece by piece, all right? And it's in C sharp minor, obviously, which is also E major, so it's very melodic. Really what we're doing here is we're doing C sharp minor scales or E major scales mixed with the pentatonic scale, the C minor or E major pentatonic scales in a couple different positions, okay? So the guitar solo starts off like this. We're going to be down here on the 4th fret, and the scale pattern is going to be, you know, if you want to do the scale itself, you got, it's an E major or C sharp minor. We're going to be playing parts of it, so we're going to go. We're going to start on the 4th fret of the B string, like that, and we're going to go 4, 5 on the B, and then we're going to play the 6th fret on the G. And we're going to repeat that twice. And put a little vibrato there on the 6th fret on the G string. And he's going to go. He hits a pinch harmonic right there. He bends up that 5th fret on this B string and he pinch harmonics it with his pick and his thumb. So he repeats the phrase, then he goes. So we're going to bend that note up to this. You could go like that up to the 7th fret, but he does this. It's really hard to get that pinch harmonic correct. There's a couple pinch harmonics on this album that are just out of this world. And I Remember You, there's some pinch harmonics in the guitar solo that are just, I mean, you can't duplicate it. When they got those in the studio, they must have been so excited. I'd love to interview those guys and ask them, how many takes did that take you to get that sound in those pinch harmonics? So again, and it ends. And then it's going to go. So that's the next phrase. So altogether we've got. All right, so that next part, I'm going to slow it down for you. It goes. So we're going to switch from this position here to the C sharp minor pentatonic, E major pentatonic position up here. So think of it that way. So it's going to go. Then on the B string, it's going to be 9, 12, and then. Tricky. We're going to bend this 12th fret up a whole step. Then go 9 and 9 on the B and the G string. Then this blues lick. And that's 9 and 9 on the G and the D string. So one more time. Okay, so from the beginning of the solo, it's like this. Now the next part is kind of tricky. He's going to hit a pinch harmonic briefly, and it sounds to me like he's hitting this one again really quickly. There's probably a punch in. What I'm doing is pinch harmonicking the 5th fret on the B string. So what I'm doing there is a kind of like a 6-note run up the G to the B string, and then we're going to resolve on the 10th fret on the B string. So it's 8, 9, 11, 9, 10, 12, 10. So after that pinch harmonic we go. Then there's this run. He goes one more time. So we're going to start on the 9th fret on the high E and go right down the C minor scale and repeat those last 2 notes twice. Like that. All right, so from that very beginning of that pinch harmonic part, it goes. Okay? All right, so this one's kind of tough. It goes like this, and this is right before the big finale. It goes. So we're going to start on the D string on the 9th fret and go ascend right up the scale. And end on the 9th fret on the high E. Okay, so what we're going to wind up doing is we go. That phrase that starts before what we're doing. We're going to go way up to the 17th fret on the B string and bend it up a whole step. And bend it down, and it's got this really fast run that's got a lot of delay on it that makes it sound really cool. So from that descending run up the ascending run to our climactic climb there, our big climatic run, it goes. Then the very end it goes. But you got to do that fast. All right, so I'm going to show you that last run one last time here, or not one last time, but one more time here. All right, so from the very beginning of the descending run that go, or the ascending run that goes. So what I'm doing there is I go a whole step up on the 17th fret and then bend it back down, release, and then we're going to go 19, 17, 16 on the high E, like that. Then we go slowly. Sounds like he goes legato with it with his neck pickup, like. We bend it up a whole step on the very end, that 19th fret, so it's going to end right there, okay, on the C sharp. So we're going to end like that. So from the very beginning of that ascending run, one more time before the finale, it goes. All right, so from the very beginning of the solo, I'm going to play it slowly through just so you can see it with the tablature, and we'll go through it one last time, okay? So it goes like this. All right, the trick is to get that up to speed and to articulate it just perfectly. So good luck with that. All right, so after that beautiful guitar solo, he goes into the chord progression for the chorus. C sharp to A to E to B. He plays this really cool melodic thing over that after Sebastian does the wonderful outro and his beautiful vocal line. It goes like this. Then he takes it up an octave. So what I'm doing there is I'm on the 9th fret on the G string. I go 9, 8, and then 9 on the D string. And then it's 9, 11, and then 11 on the A. 11, 12, 9 on the A. He repeats that phrase twice, then he does this an octave higher. We're going to be doing 17th fret on the B to 16 on the G, and then hammer on to the 18th, then the 18th on the D, 19, and then 16 on the D. And then Sebastian goes, "Wow!" It's a C sharp minor on the end, okay? So one last time on that outro solo. All right, so there's 18 in Life by Skid Row. I hope you liked this lesson. Hope it was helpful. Hope that the education on the relative minor and major with E major and C sharp minor also opened up some doorways for you. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing. It helps me out a whole lot. Comment below, and as always, have a great day. Peace out.